This little boy, he's complaining to his dad that he actually has like an imaginary friend.
Can you tell Mummy who you were waving to?
No.
Why?
I think adds to the general creepiness is the blood-curdling shrieks of the child.
It's not leaving. It's getting near her. Oh my god. What did you see?
Hey, Papa.
What?
Papa. Good night.
Jagger, there's no one up there.
Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
Where's he at? He's right in front of you?
Yep.
Who is it?
A guy.
Who's there, mister?
Hi guys, Zark here. So today's episode is going to be about the dangers of having imaginary friends. So many kids around the world normally go through a phase where any point of their life they end up having or making imaginary friends, maybe due to loneliness or anxiety. But there are some times, when you see them happy, it's okay, it's all okay. But sometimes when these things end up scaring your kid or your child, then this has to be taken in consideration. So let's start up with the first video where you can see the father is really restless, especially knowing that there's something around him or around his child, and he can sense the danger. Now this kind of situation even I've gone through. I used to sleep most probably like around 10-15 minutes, and for every single sound I used to wake up just to see whether my family is safe or not. So we'll start off with the first video and you can see the father's reaction and what happens.
On one night, they captured something creepy on camera, which nobody was expecting. Watch closely.
You can see some movement. There's a hand. Father is in defensive mode right now.
The night vision camera in the room captures a strange black shadow that looks like it enters the room and drops down before disappearing. And then some fingers can be seen pressing onto the side of the bed, as if they were trying to climb up. What makes this seem even more genuine is that when the father wakes up after hearing a sound and looks over to the crib, the hand quickly retracts and descends back into the darkness. Now, after these creepy incidents, the parents decided to let little Ren sleep with them, out of fear for her safety, but it appears that didn't stop the activity from occurring.
See, it feels like as if it's breathing.
The crib looks like it's alive and breathing or pulsating, and even moves by itself. Many viewers suggested that the whole crib itself has an entity attached to it, while the others believe that there is something attached to the baby. So they decide to stick a camera in another angle to see underneath. And this is what they captured.
Look closely, you can see a pair of hands. see, like, nobody can be below that. The gap itself is like just this much.
A pair of hands with long fingers can be seen before they quickly disappear into what is meant to be a flat space. What's worse is that a creepy face seems to manifest out of nowhere, and you can clearly see the glowing eyes and the nose before it vanishes. Then a few seconds later, one of the parents comes in, and we can see that the crawl space just barely reaches their ankles. So it would be extremely hard for someone to be hiding underneath, and it's also cluttered with objects. After a few days of Ren sleeping with her parents, nothing seemed to happen, and they assumed it was safe to let little May return to her bed once again, which turned out to be a big mistake.
You see, there's a shadow coming out. Look below the crib. You see, the father is restless. But I can't see the child. Is it sleeping between them or is it in the crib? I'm not sure. Yeah, see, he wakes up and disappears.
This time, a shadow silhouette of a person rises up against the wall right beside the crib and quickly grows bigger, and then the same creepy hands can be seen reaching out and moving the mattress. The family has no idea what they have been seeing or what's going on inside their home, but hopefully they decide to watch little Ren closely before something truly sinister happens.
This little boy, he's complaining to his dad that he actually has like an imaginary friend. He gave it a name. It's called the Hanging Man, right? He draws it on his little chalkboard, and it's like people in his room that are hanging from the ceiling.
Oh,
right?
shit.
So his dad's like, "Oh, is this your imaginary friend?" He's like, yeah, I see him every night, and he kind of annoys me. The dad's like, "Whoa." The dad erases the chalkboard.
Yeah.
He says, "Yo, can you draw it for me again?" The kid draws like a more zoomed in version of a head hanging from the ceiling.
Yo.
And he draws tears. The dad's like, "What is that?" He's like, "Oh no, I hear him crying every night too. These are his tears, right?"
That's the kid he sees.
Yeah, it's like his imaginary friend, right? So the dad props up a video camera in the room as soon as he hears this.
Yeah.
Leaves the son in the room for like 20 minutes max at night. This is what he sees, fam. This was 6 p.m.
I've got the full version video. Just watch it.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I'm drawing a picture.
Oh, that's cool. What's that? What's that in the corner?
The man hanging.
Oh, why have you drawn that?
The man is hanging there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
He annoys me at the night
Why?
because he does this.
Oh, really?
3 knocks.
But I'm not allowed to tell anybody.
Okay.
This is why even my son never used to speak about that.
Elliot, what are you doing?
I see them hanging.
Oh, really? Right.
It's
Is he crying?
Yeah.
So this is the photo of the hanging man he's seen in the corner of his room. I'm going to ask him to draw it again when I've rubbed it completely off. Elliot, can you draw the hanging man for me like you did before?
No, could you tell me off at night?
What if I don't let him? What if you can sleep in my room? Is that okay?
Yeah.
He's scared actually.
Right, so what's these on his face?
Tears.
What's this?
String.
Oh, okay. Does he cry quite a lot?
Yeah, because he's got hair fever up there and he's up there
Okay.
in the corner.
Okay, thank you.
But he annoys me at the night because he keeps saying he always bangs on me to
Okay, thank you.
I'll put the father's explanation as well. See, these are the stuff which is happening around the kid.
Elliot, what are you doing, man?
The hanging man is back.
Recently, my account's become very popular and people have been asking me about this video of Elliot in bed. He says, "Stop it, you're scaring me." Here's a growl and then gets pulled out of bed. I'm going to go into what's going on. In the first ever video I made of Elliot, he's seen talking to a hanging man in the corner of his room and drawing a hanging man on his chalkboard. He says the hanging man's in the corner of the room and disturbs him on a night, banging on the floor. I removed these videos because it went absolutely mental and had his face in it. The most disturbing video of him being pulled out of the bed I did keep, however. So what do I think's going on in this? Now, as a paranormal investigator, I like to look at things from a scientific point of view, and three things happen. The growl, the knock on the wall, Elliot says, "Stop it, you're scaring me," and the pull. The growl, I hate to break it to people, that is just a vent on the wall that makes a noise, and people saying it isn't, I hear it every night. The knock on the wall, that was Elliot's brother winding him up. The pull, I cannot explain that, and for people asking why Elliot was in bed at 6, this was after nights of not sleeping, and he was knackered. For people saying, has it continued? To be honest, it's not stopped. I heard the chain flushing in the middle of the night, so went to investigate what was going on. Everybody's asleep.
You can follow this channel, yeah? The haunting is presently going on.
Hello. One night I was sat home alone and I got growled at by something.
Look at that.
And the poltergeist activity in the house has not stopped.
These things, they absolutely hate us, yeah? The way they growl.
Something even pulled the cover off of me when I was asleep in bed.
He growls again.
The last thing I'll say is I've been investigating the paranormal for a very long time, and very rarely does paranormal activity happen. But this stuff with Elliot, there's a dark feeling around it, and that pull I cannot explain. As for the other stuff, there's always other explanations. It's not always paranormal, so think for yourselves. Things aren't always as they seem to be, but I'll keep you updated on what happens in the house. Thanks for watching. So it's the middle of the night.
This is the full version.
There's a wailing coming from the bathroom. Everybody's asleep. Hello. Is there anybody there?
Hear that? It growls at him again. Okay, this is another video. See, the light turns on and turns off again. I don't know why parents do this to their kids. That was a clear push. Look at that. That force, his leg goes all the way back. That is a strong pull, yeah?
If your kid has an imaginary friend, be very careful. Here's why. A mother and her daughter are home alone one night when she begins to hear her daughter talking to someone inside her room. Thinking it's just her child playing with an imaginary friend, she calls her over, and this happens.
Lily, come here.
Wow.
Lily, who are you playing with? What are you doing?
As the little girl comes out of her room, you can see a dark figure of a taller person walking by. Due to the figure walking by the door, the mother believes this isn't her daughter's shadow, but something else attached to her daughter. If your kid starts talking to an imaginary friend, be very careful. Here's why. A woman named Leah Lourdes moved into a new house with her daughter. She explains that over the course of a few days, her daughter befriended an imaginary friend. After this, she noticed her daughter would spend a lot of time inside her room and even noticed another voice coming from inside. Hoping it's just her mind playing tricks on her, she places a camera in her daughter's room to make sure everything's okay. But what she captured made her realize moving into that house was a mistake. You can see her daughter talking to someone.
Child gets absolutely terrified, you know. You can see the silence on her face.
The door opens by itself, as if something's hiding inside. Then, you can hear what sounds like a deep growl. Frightened, she slowly makes her way out. After discovering the footage, Leo expresses she's terrified and trying to find answers.
You won't want to watch this creepy footage after 10 p.m. Hi, I'm Stephanie, and if you like folklore, paranormal, unsolved cases, and anything strange, you come to the right place. After seeing this chilling footage from their nanny cam and discovering that their daughter had scratches on her face, this Michigan couple decided to look for a new home. Now you can pause and read this, but basically she explains upon investigating her daughter's scratches, things were just not adding up. From hearing previously angry male voices when no one else was there other than her and her daughter, to even feeling like a choking sensation in her sleep, they felt like this house was haunted. Tragically, upon revisiting the history of the house, it turns out that the front of the house belonged to her mom, and her mom bought this house 11 years ago, and that the previous owner was a lady who fell down the stairs and lay there until her final breath. And the guest house, where the couple currently lived, the brother of the previous owner was schizophrenic. Now, even more tragically, the previous owners before that, it was said that this man who was staying at the guest house jumped out of the window. It's still unclear whether what they believe or who they believe is haunting that place, but they still believe it's haunted. So, what do you think?
Of course, they're haunted. Look at the kids here. It gets pulled like that. You see that?
Poppy, you were just stood there at the bottom of the stairs, weren't you? Yeah? And you were looking up the stairs into the dark, and when you looked up there, yeah, you waved to somebody like that, and you blew a kiss to them, didn't you? Yeah? So, can you come here a minute?
Yeah.
Can you tell Mummy who you were waving to?
No.
Why?
Because I don't know who it is.
Okay, well, what did they look like?
No. I was nothing.
Why won't you tell Mummy who it was?
I don't know.
Please tell me.
But it's nobody.
But you did wave to somebody, didn't you?
I'm going to see who it is upstairs.
No, don't go up. Just tell Mummy who it was.
But I just want to go and see who upstairs.
Was it a boy Was it a girl? Was it a baby? Was it a man like Daddy? Was it a big woman like Mummy? Was it an old woman like Nanny? An older man like Grandy? Sorry, Tim.
A girl.
It was a girl.
Girl, just like her.
And what did they look like?
It looks like me. It just looks like me.
Was she young?
Yeah, it looks like me.
Yeah.
Is she your friend?
No.
She's not your friend now.
No.
Is she not very nice?
No.
Is she mean?
Yeah.
Does she say mean things to you?
Yeah.
Where have you seen her before?
Nowhere.
So you've only seen her at the top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you wave at her and blow her a kiss, does she wave back and blow kisses back?
No.
No.
What does she do when
What
you
does
blow
she
kiss?
do?
She just bites me.
Are you sure that's not Apple?
Absolutely demonic.
No.
No.
The security camera caught something. The mother of the baby posted this on Facebook. She couldn't find any explanation. I don't know about this, guys. That was a very hard push. Or maybe it's just a glitch. I'm not sure. Look at the baby. That was a hard one. You know, this child literally gets pulled inside. I was just looking at the leg, maybe she's pushing herself, but no. Look closely. See, she's getting pulled inside.
Cheese! Cheese! What you doing? What you see? What? What you see? Who are you saying hi to? Who are you saying hi to? Dude, you need to stop that. You're freaking me out. Come on.
I'm scared. It's okay.
I just turned off the lights, that's all.
The mother remains calm, questioning her daughter as to why she is scared, but she receives no answer. The younger daughter looks back, doesn't see anything, and then laughs at how her big sister is seemingly scared of nothing.
What was that?
The other sister's making fun of her. You know, this is how some people
Oh,
behave
what, Nanny? Look at me.
when they
What
don't
are you
believe in
scared of?
paranormal.
The fish? Oh, the fish died.
What?
Angel's sleeping already. It's raining, girls. Nothing, Nanny, are you almost done eating? Look at me. Look at me.
That is, until the younger girl takes a second look, and suddenly she also sees whatever frightened her older sister. Her reaction is pure terror.
Look at the way she jolts
But you
back.
didn't listen to me.
Look closely.
Look at me. What's the matter?
Absolutely top of her lungs.
Do you have anything else to add?
Big man.
He apparently sees a man in there. That's a big man?
If your baby has an imaginary friend, be very careful. Here's why. A paranormal investigator uploaded a horrifying video where a baby is interacting with something inside his room late at night. The parents explained that after buying a Ouija board from a garage sale and using it one night, they began hearing a man crying inside their baby's room, followed by scratching on the walls. Unable to find the source of the events, they placed the camera in their baby's room.
The camera is glitching, you see? So it definitely affects the recording. That's a nasty growl.
The parents tried blessing the house, but it didn't work. Since then, they moved out and refused to return until they find a solution.
Who are you talking to?
Avery's mother finds this behavior very perplexing, so she starts to ask him over and over who he is talking to. Finally, after the third or fourth time, she gets a sinister reply.
Who are you talking to?
Her child looks over his shoulder, almost as if someone is there. When he turns his back to her, a raspy voice says, "Ryan." Listen again with the sound up if you don't hear it. I guess this voice could be coming from Avery, but it sounds like it's coming from someplace much closer, almost right next to the camera. It almost sounds like a slightly different voice than Avery's. Maybe Ryan is a ghostly pal who is looking to make a new friend.
She was very sweet.
Can babies and children see things that adults can't? I've done two things with this video. First, I'm going to zoom in on the child's face, and you can see her eyes are actually following that light that seems to be going around. And secondly, I'm going to focus in on that light and have little arrows pointing to it. The lights seem to move very, very quickly, even when I put the video in slow motion. Some things maybe we just can't explain. The first thing I thought was, thank God he went backward and not forward out of that crib. And so he's standing there for a really long time. I will be zooming in and putting the video in slow motion for a better look. I would like to believe that some guardian angel saved this kid from a very nasty fall. From what I've seen of the videos online, it seems very legit, and there's also a segment that looks like from a TV show, and I'd love to know what show this is.
What adds to the general creepiness is the blood-curdling shrieks of the child.
He's crying beforehand, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs as he's crawling out. It could be a maternal entity coming to keep the baby from falling out of the crib.
I'll zoom in now and get a closer look in slow motion. What do you guys think of this? Do you believe a guardian angel showed up at just the right time?
You're so funny. I can't wait until summer gets here so we can go outside and play.
I miss Mimi.
I miss you too. I miss you too. What? What? Who's coming?
Here coming.
Who?
Him.
You see somebody back there?
Him.
Who?
Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Where's he at? Is he in our house? Yeah. Where? Show me. Where is he at? He's right in front of you? Yep. Who is it? A guy. Who's there, mister? What are you doing in our... Where's he at? In the dining room? Yeah. Show me him. Go show me him. Give me your hand. Take me to him.
She doesn't come.
Take me to him. Show me. This. Him. Wait, let me... Show me. Is he right here? Yep. He's in our dining room? Yeah. What are you doing in our dining room, mister? What does he look like? I bug. He's got bug eyes? Yeah. What are you doing in our living room, mister? Get. You go back home. You go back wherever you came from. What's he doing? Come on, you're creeping me out. We're going upstairs. Come on. You're scaring me. We're going upstairs.
Grandma's
You're
scared.
scaring me. We're going upstairs. You.
Angelica Hernandez. Just the one video on this account that went viral after Angelica, filming her child playfully having fun, minding their business, didn't realise what was in the background of their own video. Take a look at this terrifying footage.
Ma! What? What? Ma. Alicia. What happened? Ma. What? Ma. What do you see? Ma. They think it's scared the hell out of me. What do you see? Ma. What? Ma. Ma what? Ma what? Go to mother.
The child picks up on this, but Angelica doesn't realise until after the video's been filmed. What was that with the silhouette at the end of the room? And was this something paranormal?
What are you waving at, Liv?
Bye. Bye. Yeah.
She even gives a kiss to the entity. Look.
Who is it? Who is it?
I feel really bad for this child.
No. Who's that? Who's up there? Who's it? Who's it? Who? Who's it? Who's that?
What are you talking about, buddy?
I see that blood in the ghost.
There's a blood in that ghost?
Yes, all of them.
There's ghosts in here?
No, there's blood everywhere in those ghosts.
There's blood everywhere in the ghost is?
Yes.
Where are the ghosts?
Right over there in the dark.
How many is there?
1, 5, 2, 5.
Wow. Are they the ghosts fake?
No.
They're not pretend?
No. They're like that very real.
They're really real?
Yeah.
There's real ghosts in this house?
Yeah.
You see them?
Yeah. They ain't alive.
They're not alive?
No.
What are they?
Fake real ghosts.
Fake real ghosts?
No.
This video, guys, look closely at her toes. See that? It's moving. And see the second toe, it also moves. And the way she gets jolted back, absolutely nightmare. It's hard to see this. She cries.
She was watching the baby monitor when she noticed her daughter wasn't alone.
What is that? What is it? Look at.
Joanna was watching her daughter Emily at home when she noticed a small light moving above her crib.
What is that? What is it? Look at the way. Look. It's lingering. And it's not leaving. It's getting near her. Oh my god. Did she just touch it? Where did it go?
Joanna moves her daughter away, and the ball of light seemingly floats around the room as if looking for Emily.
You're not here to hurt us, right? Doesn't seem like you are. You're hovering there, though. I can see that you're hovering. Hi.
Many people in the comments believe this is a guardian angel looking over her baby. Is this evidence that kids can actually see ghosts?
Who are you saying goodnight to?
A mother named Kelsey was getting her toddler Jugger ready for bed one night when she noticed he was talking to the air vent in the bathroom, calling whatever he sees a him.
Who are you saying goodnight to?
Him. Good night.
Who?
Him. Good night.
Jugger, there's no one up there.
Him up there.
Show me.
Him up there. Him up there.
Jugger, there's no one up there. He's been talking to that vent and then he was blowing it kisses. And I'm creeped out now. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. I'm so creeped out right now.
She mentions that she's worried Jugger's in fact seeing something up there that's communicating with him. Is this just an innocent imaginary friend, or is it something sinister residing in? This is why babies can actually see ghosts.
Who are you talking to?
Tana and her brother Tim enjoyed making TikTok videos together with Tana's 2-year-old daughter Evelyn. But unfortunately, a few months later, Tim would tragically pass away, leaving little Evelyn without a loving uncle. One night, while Tana was alone with her daughter, she heard her talking to someone.
Who are you talking to?
As Tana asked her, who is she talking to, you could hear a faint male voice saying, "Uncle." Evelyn repeats the word uncle with excitement. But right after that, she says no in a confused tone. Tana believes this is her brother Tim looking over her from the other side.
As long as your children are happy, it's okay. You can just ignore it completely. It's part of their life. They're just having fun. But the moment you start seeing this, where they're getting scared, trust me guys, having a CCTV camera at your home is really important. Okay? It's really important. Trust me. Anyways, I hope you like this video, and please share it to the maximum people to create more awareness. So until then, take care.